a woman named Evelyn. She just celebrated her 122nd birthday, not in a nursing home, but surrounded by laughter, her grandchildren's hugs, and the sparkle of life still bright in her eyes. Doctors call her a miracle. Friends ask her for her secret. But Evelyn's secret isn't a rare pill or expensive treatment. It's something far simpler. Every morning, Evelyn sits at her kitchen table with a plate full of vibrant fruits, leafy greens, nuts, and a cup of fragrant green tea. To her, this is not a routine, it's a ritual of love for her body and soul. Now, ask yourself, what if everything you believed about aging, about inevitable decline, about tiredness, about losing yourself, was wrong? What if growing older could feel like growing better? What if living beyond 120 years wasn't some impossible dream, but a natural journey anyone could take? By the end of this video, you'll discover how a handful of simple, delicious foods you can easily add to your daily life, can unlock decades of vitality and health. So easy, it truly feels like a piece of cake. And if Evelyn can do it, so can you. I'm over 60, still working more than 15 hours a day. Not for fame, not for money, but for you. While others rest, I keep going, with a tired body but a hopeful heart. If this touched you even a little, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know this effort, this pain, isn't in vain. Section 1. The hidden truth about aging for most of us. Aging feels like a slow, unstoppable thief. It steals our strength, our memories, our independence. We watch loved ones fade away, and the fear sets in, will we end up the same? Weak, tired, forgotten. We've been told aging is inevitable, that there's nothing to do but accept it. But what if that's just a story? Science now tells us a different truth. Aging isn't a curse written into our genes from birth. In fact, only about 20 to 30% of how we age depends on our DNA. The rest, that's our choices, what we eat, how we move, how we treat our bodies. Take the story of Lisa, a 68-year-old woman who thought her best years were behind her. She struggled with fatigue, forgetfulness, and chronic pain. But then she changed her diet. She embraced foods packed with nutrients, antioxidants, and healing power. Within a year, her energy was renewed. Her memory cleared. Her doctor called it remarkable, like turning back the clock. Or consider Robert, a 72-year-old man diagnosed with early signs of heart disease. Instead of resigning to pills and procedures, he adopted a diet rich in natural, anti-inflammatory foods. 6 months later, his heart health improved dramatically. He felt alive again, like he'd been given a second chance. These aren't miracles. They're proof that aging is a process you can influence, sometimes reverse, through simple daily habits, especially what you put on your plate. So instead of fearing growing old, imagine this. What if every bite you take could rebuild your cells, boost your energy, sharpen your mind, and protect you from disease? What if the years ahead weren't a countdown, but a fresh beginning? That's the hidden truth about aging. It's not about surrender. It's about choice. And that choice starts now, with what you eat. Section 2. Why food is your most powerful ally. Imagine your body as a city. Thousands of tiny buildings, roads, and workers all working tirelessly to keep you alive. Every day, your cells repair damage, fight off invaders, and renew themselves. But like any city, if it doesn't get the right supplies, quality food, it starts to break down. This is where nutrition becomes your most powerful ally in the fight against aging. You see, aging isn't just about wrinkles or gray hair. It happens deep inside your cells, where damage builds up over time. Oxidative stress, inflammation, and toxins slowly wear down your body's defenses. But the right foods can change this story. These are the foods science calls anti-aging foods. They don't just fill you up, they repair your cells, reduce inflammation, and give your body the tools to fight back against time itself. Take Ruth, for example. At 70, she was tired all the time. Her joints ached, and she felt disconnected from her family. Then she started adding nutrient-rich greens, berries, and nuts to her meals. Within months, her energy returned. She played with her grandchildren again, laughed freely, and felt like herself, maybe even better. Or Harold, who turned 75 feeling defeated by his doctor's warnings about his health. He swapped processed snacks for vibrant, wholesome foods rich in antioxidants. Slowly, his blood pressure dropped, his mood lifted, and he found a new joy in daily walks. The most beautiful part? This isn't about drastic diets or spending hours cooking. It's simple. It's about choosing foods that feed your cells, heal your body, and fuel your spirit. Now, imagine what it would feel like to spend decades more with your loved ones, not just alive, but truly present. To wake up every morning with energy to chase dreams, hug your family, and enjoy the moments that matter. That's the promise of anti-aging foods. They don't just add years to your life, they add life to your years. And the best part, anyone can start today. I'm over 60, still working more than 15 hours a day. Not for fame, not for money, but for you. While others rest, I keep going, with a tired body but a hopeful heart. If this touched you even a little, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know this effort, this pain, isn't in vain. Section 3. The top anti-aging food seniors must eat. Let's dive into the real heroes behind that anti-aging magic. Foods that can transform your health, one bite at a time. These aren't fancy supplements or secret potions. They're simple, natural, powerful gifts from the earth. 1. Blueberries, nature's brain boosters. Meet Helen, 78, who noticed her memory slipping. Afraid she might lose her sharpness, she started adding blueberries to her breakfast every day. Months later, her family noticed a change. She remembered names, dates, stories like she used to. Blueberries are packed with antioxidants called flavonoids. These tiny warriors fight oxidative stress in the brain, protecting memory and cognition. Studies show seniors who eat blueberries regularly have slower mental decline and better brain function. Just a handful a day can help keep your mind clear and lively. 2. Spinach and kale. Skin and bone protectors. Take George, 80, who once struggled with joint pain and brittle bones. Adding spinach and kale to his meals wasn't just about nutrition, it was a daily act of self-care. Slowly, he felt more flexible, his skin looked healthier, and his doctor praised his bone density. These leafy greens are loaded with vitamins A, C, K, and minerals like calcium and magnesium. They support collagen production, keeping your skin firm and glowing, while strengthening bones to reduce fractures. Think of spinach and kale as your natural armor against the effects of aging. 3. Nuts and seeds. Longevity boosters. Sarah, 85, credits her daily handful of walnuts and flax seeds for her vitality. I feel younger than I did at 60, she says with a smile. Nuts and seeds are rich in healthy fats, vitamin E, and fiber. They help lower cholesterol, reduce inflammation, and support heart health, all key factors in living longer, healthier lives. Research links regular nut consumption with a reduced risk of heart disease and longer lifespan. 4. Salmon omega-3 for heart and brain. James, a spry 77-year-old, loves his weekly salmon dinners. He jokes, "It's like brain food and heart food all on one plate." Salmon is packed with omega-3 fatty acids, essential for reducing inflammation, supporting brain health, and protecting your heart. These fats help maintain sharp memory, reduce the risk of depression, and keep your arteries clear. If seafood isn't your favorite, omega-3 supplements can also help, but fresh salmon is the best. 5. Turmeric. The inflammation fighter. Mary, 73, had struggled with arthritis pain for years. Then she began incorporating turmeric into her meals. The pain eased, and I could dance again, she recalls. Turmeric contains curcumin, a powerful compound that fights inflammation, one of the root causes of aging and many chronic diseases. Even small daily amounts in food or tea can make a big difference. 6. Green tea. The antioxidant powerhouse. Robert sips green tea every morning, believing it's his secret weapon against aging. Studies back him up. Green tea is loaded with antioxidants called catechins, which protect cells from damage and reduce the risk of heart disease and cancer. A few cups a day can boost metabolism and keep your cells young. 7. Dark chocolate, in moderation. The happy hormone booster. Evelyn, 79, allows herself a small square of dark chocolate daily. "It's my little joy," she says. Dark chocolate contains antioxidants and compounds that release serotonin, the hormone that lifts your mood and reduces stress. Choose dark chocolate with at least 70% cocoa and enjoy it mindfully. 8. Sweet potatoes. Blood sugar stabilizers. Tom found that eating sweet potatoes helped him keep his blood sugar steady and his energy consistent throughout the day. Sweet potatoes are rich in fiber and vitamins that regulate blood sugar, reducing the risk of diabetes and keeping your energy levels balanced. Each of these foods is a piece of the puzzle, working together to rebuild your body, protect your cells, and give you back the vitality that aging tries to steal. And the best part, adding them to your daily meals is easier than you think. 5. Turmeric. The inflammation fighter. Evelyn, 74, had battled joint pain for years. She often felt trapped in her own body, missing the simple joy of walking without discomfort. One day, her granddaughter gave her a warm turmeric tea recipe. Skeptical at first, Evelyn started sipping it daily. Within weeks, the swelling eased. She felt lighter, freer. She began gardening again, the sun on her face, the earth beneath her fingers. "It gave me my life back," she says softly. Turmeric's active ingredient, curcumin, is a potent anti-inflammatory that helps calm the aches that come with aging. Adding just a teaspoon to your meals, teas, or smoothies can make a big difference. 6. Green tea. The antioxidant powerhouse. George, 79, always loved tea but switched to green tea after reading about its benefits. Every morning, as he sat by his window watching the sunrise, his cup steamed in hand, he felt a sense of renewal. Green tea is packed with antioxidants called catechins that protect your cells from damage caused by free radicals, those tiny villains that accelerate aging. Making green tea part of your morning routine is simple. Just steep a bag in hot water for a few minutes, and you're set for the day ahead. 7. Dark chocolate, in moderation. The happy hormone booster. Martha, 80, calls her small daily piece of dark chocolate her moment of joy. After losing her husband, she struggled with sadness, but the simple pleasure of dark chocolate lifted her spirits. Dark chocolate helps release serotonin, the feel-good hormone, reducing stress and promoting happiness. Choose dark chocolate with at least 70% cocoa and savor a small square after meals. It's a sweet way to nourish your mood and your heart. 8. Sweet potatoes, blood sugar stabilizers at 76. Harold noticed his energy dipped throughout the day. His doctor suggested stabilizing his blood sugar. Harold began adding roasted sweet potatoes to his dinners. Rich in fiber and vitamins, sweet potatoes help regulate blood sugar, preventing spikes and crashes. They're easy to prepare, bake, roast, or mash, and pair well with almost any meal, making them a delicious, nourishing choice. 9. Garlic, immunity and heart health. Rose, 82, swears by her morning garlic tea. She believes it's the reason she rarely gets sick and keeps her heart strong. Garlic is a natural immune booster and supports heart health by lowering blood pressure and cholesterol. You can add fresh garlic to your cooking, soups, or even steep crushed cloves in hot water for a soothing tea. Simple steps to add these foods to your day. The best part? You don't need a complicated recipe or hours in the kitchen. Sprinkle turmeric on eggs, soups, or stir-fries. Replace your morning coffee with green tea or alternate between the two. Enjoy a small piece of dark chocolate as a mindful treat. Roast sweet potatoes with olive oil and herbs for a tasty side. Add fresh garlic to your favorite dishes or brew it as a tea. Each step is small, but together, they build a powerful defense against aging. Imagine this. Every meal becomes an act of love for your body. Every bite a step closer to vitality. Change doesn't have to be hard. It starts with these simple choices you can make today. Section 4. How these foods work together in your body. Think of your body as a complex orchestra, every part playing its role to create harmony. The foods we eat are like the conductors, guiding this orchestra to perform at its best. Inside each of your cells, tiny battles happen every second. Free radicals, unstable molecules, attack your cells, causing damage that shows up as wrinkles, fatigue, and illness. But antioxidants, vitamins, and nutrients from your food step in like superheroes, neutralizing these harmful invaders. When you eat blueberries, spinach, salmon, turmeric, and the rest of these anti-aging foods, you flood your body with protective agents that repair damage, reduce inflammation, and keep your cells young. Let me tell you about Grace, a 72-year-old woman whose mornings used to start with exhaustion and pain. She began adding these foods to her breakfast: a bowl of oatmeal topped with blueberries and walnuts, a cup of green tea on the side. By midday, she felt more alert. Afternoons became times for gentle walks instead of naps. Dinner included roasted salmon and steamed kale, with a sprinkle of turmeric for flavor and health. She started sleeping better, waking refreshed. Her energy wasn't just back, it was rising every day. Grace's story shows that it's never too late to start. You don't need to be young to reclaim your vitality. Each meal is a chance to heal, to rebuild, to get stronger. Aging doesn't have to mean giving up. It can mean stepping forward, step by step, bite by bite, toward the vibrant life waiting inside you. Your youth isn't lost. It's just waiting to be awakened. I'm over 60, still working more than 15 hours a day. Not for fame, not for money, but for you. While others rest, I keep going, with a tired body but a hopeful heart. If this touched you even a little, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know this effort, this pain, isn't in vain. Section 5. Easy recipes and daily habits for seniors. Imagine starting your day with a breakfast that not only tastes delicious but feeds every cell in your body. Something simple, like a warm bowl of oatmeal sprinkled with fresh blueberries, chopped walnuts, and a dash of cinnamon. The sweetness of the berries, the crunch of the nuts, its comfort and nutrition all in one. Or picture a light lunch, a vibrant spinach and kale salad tossed with slices of avocado, roasted sweet potatoes, and a handful of seeds, drizzled with olive oil and lemon. Every bite bursting with color and life. These meals aren't complicated. They're made with love and designed to heal. Let's take Mary's story. At 70, Mary felt disconnected from cooking. overwhelmed by the idea of healthy meals. But she started small, swapping sugary snacks for handfuls of nuts, brewing green tea instead of sugary drinks. Slowly, she found joy in these little rituals. Preparing food became an act of nurturing herself and her family. Eating mindfully, truly tasting and appreciating each bite, transformed mealtime from a chore into a celebration. Food became a source of energy, comfort, and connection. Here are a few simple habits that can make a big difference. Start your day with a warm cup of green tea or turmeric-infused water to wake your body gently. Add fresh garlic or turmeric to soups and stews to boost flavor and health. Keep a bowl of mixed nuts and seeds handy for a quick, nourishing snack. Enjoy a small piece of dark chocolate mindfully after meals. It's a little reward for your body and soul. Roast sweet potatoes or salmon once or twice a week. They're easy to prepare and packed with benefits. These small changes don't just improve your health, they reconnect you with the joy of caring for yourself. And when you share these meals with loved ones, you pass on that gift of wellness and love. Remember, food is more than fuel. It's a way to nurture your body, your spirit, and your relationships. By embracing these easy recipes and mindful habits, you're not just eating, you're investing in decades of vitality and joy. Final section, the promise of a long, joyful life. Let me tell you about Clara. At 105, she wakes each morning with a peaceful smile. Her secret isn't just the years she's lived, it's the joy she's found in those years. She gardens, sings, and shares laughter with her great-grandchildren. Clara credits her long, vibrant life to simple habits, fresh food, daily movement, and loving connections. Or meet Walter, who just celebrated his 110th birthday surrounded by family. His mind is sharp, his heart full. Walter's journey wasn't about chasing youth, it was about embracing wellness through small, consistent choices that nourished his body and soul. These stories aren't exceptions. They're proof that longevity is not a distant dream, it's within your reach. You don't need magic or miracles. You need awareness, simple changes, and the courage to start. By choosing to feed your body well, to move with joy, and to cherish every day, you're stepping into a future filled with possibility. If you want more secrets to living your best, longest life, join us, subscribe, and together we'll explore the paths to vitality and happiness. And tell me, what's your favorite healthy food? Share your story below. Your journey could inspire someone else to take that first step. Remember, living well beyond 100 is not just possible, it's waiting for you. The years ahead can be your brightest yet. So here's to your health, your joy, and the beautiful life still to come.